The moment Maya Voss saw that every single animal fell silent at exactly 3:47 a.m., not 1 second earlier, not 1 second later, she stopped the footage, picked up her phone, and ordered a full evacuation. It started on a Tuesday morning. Visitors at Hartwell Wildlife Park noticed something strange almost immediately. The lions weren't roaring. The monkeys had stopped their chatter. Even the birds, usually the loudest residents of any zoo, sat completely still on their perches. Not a single sound from any enclosure. Park management assumed a medical issue at first. Maybe something in the water supply. Maybe a toxin. They called in Dr. Maya Voss, a wildlife behavioralist with 20 years of experience studying animal communication. She arrived expecting to diagnose a disease. She had no idea she was walking into something far worse. Here's the thing about animals in captivity. They are never quiet. Even during rest cycles, there's always ambient noise. Breathing, shuffling, the occasional call. Total silence across an entire zoo housing over 300 species. That is not natural. That is orchestrated. Maya pulled the security footage from the previous 48 hours. Every animal had gone quiet at precisely 3:47 a.m. on Monday. Not gradually, not species by species, all of them, simultaneously. Her hands were shaking before she even finished watching the clip. She brought in two colleagues, Dr. Franklin Reese, an acoustic engineer who studied sound suppression, and Leila Ortega, a former military intelligence analyst turned biosecurity consultant. Together they began mapping the silence like a crime scene. What Franklin discovered changed everything. Scattered throughout the zoo were small devices disguised as rocks, feeding posts, even visitor benches. Each one emitted a precise ultrasonic frequency that overloaded animal sensory systems, essentially freezing their vocal behavior. The animals were not sick. They were being silenced on purpose. But why? Leila found the answer buried in maintenance logs that had been subtly altered over 6 months. The zoo's infrastructure had been quietly modified. Certain pathways had been reinforced with pressure-sensitive panels. Service tunnels had been fitted with remote locking mechanisms. Viewing platforms had been subtly repositioned over enclosures without barriers below. Someone had turned the zoo into a trap, and the silence was the bait. When animals go quiet, humans get curious. Visitors lean closer to enclosures. They wander off designated paths trying to see what is wrong. They go places they absolutely should not go. The silence was designed to lure people in. Maya made one phone call and ordered an immediate evacuation. But 67 visitors were already unaccounted for in the eastern wing. What they found in that section of the park was something none of them ever spoke about publicly. The investigation that followed lasted 11 months. 3 people were convicted. The identity of whoever designed the system was never officially confirmed. The zoo reopened 14 months later with different management, new infrastructure, and significantly upgraded security protocols. But here is what still haunts researchers who study this case. The acoustic devices were sophisticated beyond any commercially available technology. Someone built them specifically for this purpose. Someone studied animal behavior intensely enough to weaponize silence itself. And nobody has ever explained how those devices got inside the enclosures in the first place. Because to place them there, someone had to walk right past the animals. And the animals let them.